Hello Virgo, I'm Christine. Today is July the 24th, 2020. I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading for Virgo. It's the July the 24th. This reading should last at least until August the 20th, 21. August the 20th, 21. Okay, I've already shuffled my cards. I'm going to be using the Fairy Deck from Nathalie Hertz. And, oh, now they want to do tricks. Okay, I'm gonna cut them a little bit like that and like that. We're going to begin, Virgo. Your main card today is the Sun reversed. Your main card is the Sun reversed. That's a good thing because it's your primary card, so don't worry. That's excellent. Your crossing card today is the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, look at that card. Nathalie Hertz has created an Ace of Pentacles that is feathery and just awesome. The Ace of Pentacles in your crossing position is as if you're sitting in the car with Batman or Get Smart, that old show, Get Smart, 007. You're sitting in the car and then you hit the ejection button and your passenger goes flying. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles crossing is you've decided to hit the ejection button and something is going flying. So this is a very harsh treatment, but you're really sure about this. There's no time to even talk. It's just hitting the button. Boing! Okay, so that's what that is. Okay. Doink. I see why. I see why right away. Your basis card, Virgo. Your basis card is the Ten of Hearts up. Your basis card is telling me that approximately between February and June, you were alarmed because you were robbed, taken from. Up to really recently, you have been experiencing such a robbery, a taking away, that it's ghosted you, harmed you, hollowed you out. You might be experiencing up to now a neurosis. A neurosis is something like chewing your nails a lot, losing a lot of sleep, accusing people of really tiny things like putting forks in the spoon drawer slot, things like that, focusing on really tiny things because something is entirely out of your control. Recently into June, it's just recently that you've decided to grab things back for yourself. You've taken up a command of law. Your main top card to last you approximately into August the 20th, August the 21st is the King of Swords up. And that is your mind meeting the law as it stands, and having a struggle with that and commanding it to be yours. So you've taken on the American mantra, protect and serve, protect and serve. How are you protecting and serving me? All right, so intellectually you're having a burst right now, Virgo, and you're weighing the integrity of friendships and sorting things out about what exactly has been robbing you and where exactly your future is going to be held. You're writing a new book right now. You've decided to write a new book in your life and reinvent yourself. The first thing defining your King of Swords, which is going to carry you clearly until August the 20th, the 21st, is the Hierophant Up. The Hierophant Up is all about safety, boundaries, a sound roof, a sound walls. This is my safe place. And you know how to define it, and you're going to define it for others and go toe-to-toe with an invading party that you perceive as a threat, and basically eject that. You go now. Goodbye. Okay. We're going to begin. Your primary card is the Sun Reverse. It is a lovely card, so I'm going to hold it up because if it was in another position around the board, it would be up. To be your prime card today and serve as everything you expect the sun to bring: health, light, a light at the end of the tunnel, a light peeping through the clouds. This is certainly a good summertime for you, Virgo. It's a very summery look into it. Because it is reversed, the sun's light and good smiling and pleasantness around you is bestowed upon you. So I will hold the primary card as it is presented. It is bestowed upon you. The sun's rays are on you. Alright, so if you've recently got a muddled, mistaken, or a confused diagnosis recently, things should clear up. X-rays are a way for your bones to glow, and a doctor or technician or a nurse to see everything right. You may find your way into the dentist's office. I personally haven't worked up enough nerve to go to a dentist's office since the COVID crisis started. But this has everything to do with this funny smile in that sun. Has everything to do with smiling and presenting joy. If you are expecting someone to return home, this encourages that. The spirit encourages that. A face-to-face seeing this person. It contains good health. It contains truthfulness. The truth should be, the light should be showing the truth for you right now, Virgo. This is complete joy. The first card defining that is the Three of Hearts reversed. I'm going to show it up. The Three of Hearts reversed is talking about fast. No time for, thinking twice and 3 times about it. This is cooperation with your friends. The phrase road trip has everything to do with the Three of Hearts reversed. Speed. It's the sound of the loudness of speed. It promises that, yeah, you probably will leave something behind. Make sure it isn't a child or a dog or a cat, but okay, that's how fast you've decided to go on this journey, to go on this endeavor. All right, so Three of Hearts reverse promises cooperation and speed. All right, so the Three of Pentacles up. The Three of Pentacles up is the realization, and has everything to do with this light dawning on you. The realization that you could not do this by yourself. And you're helping somebody else who could not do this by themselves. Alright? The Page of Swords reverse indicates someone had been disturbed by something, and you are helping that person. And in helping that person, both of you are going to discover the way to do this. So here we have the Three of Hearts reversed, the Three of Pentacles up. This is pretty much the same long sentence. Friend, speed will go with you. You will befriend, and you will both learn from this endeavor, and you're going to do this quickly. The Page of Swords is the other party in this case. This is Disturbia. I'm going to show this up because this particular elf is playing the bagpipes. And I'm not saying that the bagpipes are disturbing by themselves, but he's looking off in the distance because he's a little disturbed. So maybe something happened recently. So Disturbia, when it's upside down, is what you would hear with the bagpipes playing. It's the resonating vibration. Okay? So you are being called to action, and in that, both of you will experience great joy. Your companion card is the Strength card up, Virgo. So what that means is it could be indeed a brother or someone that you would call your brother, your best friend, or a brother. This is an automatic relationship. This could indeed be a Leo personality. This could indeed be someone who is usually up here, flighty, moves fast. You've decided to embrace this relationship and go forward with this relationship. And 8 up indicates a possible marriage proposal. So if you are indeed experiencing an engagement or something, that would explain the two of you going forward in something that you're not exactly experts in. Okay, so maybe if you were married before, well, you weren't married to this person, so it's still brand new. Alright, so the let's do it, let's go would totally make sense if this was a marriage proposal. It does not have to be a conventional marriage per se, but this is definitely a cohesive, promised, true relationship. Okay, in that, you've hit the ejection button for something else. Maybe this was somebody who was nagging about you or critical about you. I'm going to define it with one card, Virgo. I'm going to have to redo that array and re-pick. Alright, so, oh, great, okay. This Ace of Pentacles is defined by the Ace of Hearts. So, this is the word a blood relative who has presented a problem that if they were a stranger, you wouldn't have listened to them before. But this is a problem about possibly a brother or a parent that has been critical critical as in examining things too closely, perhaps in your business. Okay, so the Ace of Hearts represents the word problem and someone who's very close at home around you. They may be there too close under your quarters, and you've just decided that this isn't going to work with this relationship that you want to go forward with. That's this. Okay, so you have discovered between February and June that something has been seriously wrong with your finances. And I'm not talking about you being told that you will not be paid now or you are broke now, because many of us globally are in that boat. This is somebody who has taken something that has left you with the feeling of, wait a second, I didn't give you permission at all to take that. Okay, so the Ten of Hearts up in that basis position indicates someone has taken something without your permission and possibly has done so many times. The guides put this card here to say you are used to this robbery. This usually indicates an ex-wife or an ex-husband who you just roll your eyes about this ex-girlfriend or this ex-boyfriend that has taken advantage of you or taken something from you unfairly, like they don't even have the morals to help you out. Your recent past, which dictates what will happen in the next 2 weeks, Virgo, is Ten of Wands up. Ten of Wands up indicates papers, decrees, written decrees of ownership. Hello, my dog. This is Nani. This is my dog. Okay, so this is this in numeric form. So this is the paper, and this is the light bulb onto the paper. The light required to read that paper, even if it is an electronic book that you are reading from Amazon, it still works. This is the light that lights up. This is talking about clarity. If there's been an argument over a mortgage or a deed in the next 2 weeks, that should be sorted out. Perhaps you have been going with your partner for so long, you've decided to commit to a decree of marriage. Alright, so this would indicate the paper. There's actually even in Nathalie Hertz's depiction of the Ten of Wands, there is a couple there that looks like a happy couple, of elves that are holding hands in a partnership, a friendly light, because a sound agreement is not going to invite argument, right? It's not going to invite confusion. So a law decree might have to be passed back and forth and amended and written in so that both parties come to an agreement. Alright, so maybe a landlord of yours or something has come to a written statement if that's been lacking, or you have decided to say, okay, that was cloudy before, now we're going to write everything down so there won't be any confusion. Okay, Virgo? So far your reading is fantastic, let me tell you, because you want this robbery notion in the past and you want to eject someone who has represented a problem with you. You want to eject them. I didn't say reject them. I didn't say reject. I said eject. Boing. Okay? So that's what that is. You're a top position. As I said, it's all about lawfulness and how you interpret the law and how you interpret friendship and the soundness of that. And you have decided to add much integrity. You have straightened out your integrity to this. The Five of Wands reversed. The Five of Wands reversed. Here's the card up. I love these cards. They're so colorful. That is up. Okay? The Five of Wands reversed is all about discussions. It's all about opening the drawbridge over the moat and welcoming the kinds of things you need to compromise, say, with this relationship here. Alright? So once that was your entire vanity around your sink, so now you've decided to scoot your things over to this half and allow the other person to get the other half. Okay? So if you're putting your drawbridge of your castle over the moat and welcoming someone in, you're willing to say, hello, we're going to try visiting and trying to get along with each other. What is mine is yours. This is welcoming new friends and new ideas into your life. This is a very open mind. Very open mind. And the Queen of Cups up here. Look at these courts, Virgo. You have the King of Swords and you have the Queen of Hearts up. This is all about romance. Oh, Virgo, into August the 21st, this is talking about delightfulness, romance. Both of you in your relationship are going to worry about presenting yourself at your best. Alright? So perhaps you have discussed and connected yourself to a new Zoom or some sort of platform, a social network. If you are entering or new in this romantic relationship, this is talking about very hot romance. Queen of Hearts up next to the King of Swords up. He's a Libra and Gemini meeting. This is very powerful entities creating the King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups up is very Piscean in feelings and romance. Very fortunate romance coming up for you, Virgo. In your near future, today is the 24th of July. In your near future, it's talking about possibly having to have a sit down. This is a very logical reaction to ejecting someone else out of your life. Because you might be a powerhouse when you have to eject someone out of your life and say go away. But after that, you have to have a sit down. You will find it very hard to move and very hard to be articulate. This is defined, the Nine of Wands reverse is defined by the Six of Pentacles reverse. This is a reminder that in the next 3 days, okay, that'll get you to the end of July. From here until the end of July, the guides are very concerned, Virgo, that you will not be on top of your medicine. You will not be on top of your vitamins, your eating. This weekend might present a poor diet for you or a compromised diet for you. Somehow you're not getting enough. Alright, that's what this card means. You're not getting enough into your body to hold your balance, to stay up. Okay, so I encourage you, Virgo, to take a look. Have you been too busy to take a look at your vitamins? Have you been too busy to get your prescription? Have you been too busy, or were you rejected by your by your insurance recently and there's a problem getting your medication. Perhaps this next week after the 25, 26, 27, maybe after that weekend, you need to seek out a new way to get your medication. If there's a problem with your medication, somehow you're going to be flattened like a pancake, spiritually flattened like a pancake. I do want to tell you, since today is July the 24th, and your near future is the 9 of Wands, defined by the 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to show these upwards so you can see the lovely pictures. Another meaning besides yourself being flattened like a pancake is you might be actually assisting someone else who is in a wheelchair or feels like they can't go, they cannot rise. Okay, so you might be leading someone else. You might be lending a hand to someone else that needs help rising. Okay, perhaps this is a person that because they are in a wheelchair or find it hard to walk, they don't get to go anywhere. And especially with this COVID virus, it is very hard to trust public transportation. So perhaps you have self-assigned yourself to be an assistant to this sort of person in your life. Okay, so if you are spiritually strong enough to walk on your own and you're not robbed yourself, you might be taking care friend-wise, helping out, and being a sister or a brother to someone, okay? Because this is someone that you would have to become arm in arm with. Certainly wearing a mask, okay? But arm in arm with to assist them to get up. Okay, so your Pluto position, today's the 24th, so this will give you a clue. What happened to you, Virgo, on the 20th? What happened to you on the 20th, the beginning of this week? All right, the 6 of Wands reversed. The 6 of Wands reversed can indicate that you are familiar with some sort of a funeral around you, okay? And you experience the 6-day lag around a friend or a family member who has passed, okay? Excuse me. A friend who has recently passed, and you might be experiencing a run of what seems to be misfortune. Not just one fan in the house breaking, but 2 fans in the house breaking. You have to go somewhere and you see a flat tire. Well, that is because your family spirits have been drawn to the soul that needs assistance. Okay? The soul needs assistance in passing. So your family who has passed is helping that soul. So they're not looking out for you. So if you experience something quirky or just dumb luck on the 20th, that sort of thing is going to happen to you at the end of this month too. Okay? This would explain why you're spiritually drained. Alright? But say you have your guide who you trust, or a spirit that you trust of a close family member that has passed on. They cannot be by your side and be by, someone you know who has passed. They cannot be there at the same time. So you must understand that your dumb luck is just something that you're going to have to get over and just go through and deal with it. Because they have more important things to do right now. There's a 6-day lag. There's a 6-day lag, and the 6 of Wands reversed in this position reminds you that stupid luck happens, and if it seems like something that you should feel sorry for yourself about, remember that your spirits need to leave you for a little while and go assist this other spirit. Perhaps there was an infant that coming through the veil into life. Okay? Perhaps it's not a soul that's passing away, but a soul that's coming in, right? So your spirit guides need to be around that child, because that's a difficult time for babies to come through from the spiritual world into landing, right? So you're just gonna face up to this stupid luck or whatever happened to you on the 20th, all right? Because it's coming again on the Tuesday. So instead of hating the whatever, the tire or whatever, just remember, you know, you can't own good luck all the time. Sometimes that luck has to be sent somewhere else. Now, really, really good news, Virgo. Look at this. In your witness position is 10 of Pentacles reversed. That indicates money's coming your way, Virgo. Oh, this might explain all of this very intellectual movement on the board. With this kind of windfall, okay, with this kind of assistance, this might be able to give you permission to have this deed secured, perhaps entertain a marriage proposal, enter a new relationship, exit an old relationship. This is getting rid of an old relationship that's a problematic relationship, entering into a new one, going on to a new endeavor quickly. Let's go. Road trip, okay? And solving this something that came up that was so disturbing. Alright, so this is money coming your way, Virgo. You saw me. I did not put it here on purpose. It just came. So here's the card up, and because it is reversed, this is money coming your way, Virgo. I'm jealous. Okay, so incoming. Okay, this weekend, Virgo, this weekend, today's the 24th, is a storm. A storm. This is unpleasantness, the size of a teenager slamming the closet door, letting you know that they are not happy. This can be an interruption in electricity. This is some kind of an interruption that leads to a very short fuse, a very hot temper. This is just a happening. This can be you, Virgo. Virgo, look at the star. Look at the star. Alright? Virgo, you very much have everything to do with this card. Well, let's reverse. This is when you let your verbal abilities fly. Okay? And sometimes things get broken, but your point is made. Alright? This can be somebody coming towards you. Okay? This can be the weather storm. Perhaps you will have to have yourself glued to the television and watching the new weather develop. Okay, this can be a storm literally too. This is just talking about the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, the 27th. That's all. This card is very brief. Very brief. Goes away. The thread of it goes away. And another thing about this position, you do not have to act upon it, Virgo. You can just, oh yes, Christine says I had to deal with some kind of a storm. Well, that was it. Alright, well, so you don't have to act upon it. You don't have to do anything with it. Your outcome card is the Two of Cups. That is wonderful, because I'm going to turn it up. The Two of Cups reversed here is talking about working on trust and working on togetherness. Alright? It has everything to do with soundness. It has everything to do with listening to the truthfulness of the wisdom of a child or a best friend. Okay, Virgo? So somehow you have made a decision that, okay, maybe you are right. Okay? So you have definitely become open-minded. Alright? Your mind is open to newness and new people, new ways of doing things. And this is, because the card is presented reversed, it is working on the trust issues. Working on the trust issues. Okay? I'm going to define this Two of Cups reversed for you, Virgo. Between who and who? Between who and who? I want to know. So you can figure it out by the clues. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Literally somebody who's trying to make you feel better, make you be better. Health concerns. Perhaps they see this lack of medication or vitamins. Okay, this is a correcting. Alright, so here's the card up. Because the Prince of Pentacles, this Knight of Pentacles reversed, that means that he's acting upon you. He's acting upon you. Alright? So this isn't describing them just being, okay? They're literally working on taking an examination look at what is going into your body. Alright? Examining what is going into your body and examining what they're saying, what is going into your ears, okay? And who else? The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles reversed. Do you know what that means? That means that you want to arrive in a place when you never have to worry. Oh, this is wonderful, because this is talking about the soundness of this romantic relationship, the soundness of the friendship, and arriving at a place where you don't have to worry. This is quieting the fright. Quieting the fright. This is finally reaching a point where you're not scared. Finally reaching a point where you're not worried. Alright, Virgo? So just to review the strong points on your board, you have the most excellent primary card. That is the presentment upon you of the light of the sun. Alright? And with that brings a fast cooperation of friendship, an endeavor that you and this somebody else are going to learn how to do together. You're going to solve this problem that was extremely disturbing. Virgo, you're going to keep an eye on stupid luck happening to you about July the 20th and about July the 30th. Okay? And forgive it. Forgive the universe, because somewhere near you there's a soul moving between the veil that needs assistance. So your fairy godmother, or your ambassador has to go help them. Alright? Forget you. Okay? They have to be somewhere else. You have money coming your way. This is great, great news. You can ignore the storm if you want to, or you might have to batten down the hatches, or you might have to pack the important things into your car and be ready to go. Alright? You're going to finally find a place to be able to trust someone, because this very soothing medicinal person is going to be coming into your life and making it so that you do not have to worry, Virgo. Okay. Thank you, Virgo. Thank you for visiting me. I hope that you have this marvelous, from now until August the 21st, that I am seeing on this board for you. Until next time, Virgo. Virgo, I normally like to do a romantic reading, but your main reading was really romantic, so this time, and the guides agree, this time the guides would prefer to do a who's at the door kind of reading. Who's that stranger? So close your eyes, Virgo, and think of someone you have an appointment with really soon who you've never met. Okay? So you would like an idea of what they're like, and thumbs up or thumbs down. This is only about 4 cards. Only about 4 cards, and this is a who's at the door kind of pattern that isn't really regulated as a pattern. It kind of does it itself in an organic kind of way. It's already begun. This is something requested by the guides for you, Virgo. So I'm just going to be your medium and acquiesce and do it their way. That's how they want to do it. Okay, so let's see how they come into your life. Alright, the word is freedom. They are entering your life in a way of freedom and independence. They're promising you an ability to stand up on your own. This can be education. This can be a new contract. This could be a new job, a way out. Alright? Who's at the door? Who's at the door? Okay, this person is described. Why? Okay. This thing that is assisting you to be free is actually kind of far away from you. So, but it's corrected. They're still friendly. So this is some sort of a meeting online or over the phone, because this person could be in a completely other state. If this is a lawyer's office, they might be closed to the public right now. If you already have an appointment with this expert, perhaps they are an accountant. This 3 of Pentacles up suggests that your appointment will be moved, but they're still going to have integrity and stick with you. As you remember, Virgo, this was the most powerful card on the board that we just left, the King of Swords up. So Virgo, very much in your future is all about integrity, balance, justice, good friend, policing, law. If you still are fortunate enough to have your father, this is fatherly sort of advice. So it's something that is going to have your back. The 2 of Wands reversed indicates that this might be getting rid of someone who has been too commanding upon you. Okay, so your freedom is coming in the form of a very worryful bully. Okay, so that's the sort of thing you're getting your freedom from. So these cards support each other, so you're going in a good direction. And the 2 of Cups up again in the outcome position. This is talking about another path. Not the only path, but this is another path where you will arrive at a place of trust. So the answer to this new stranger who's coming to your door, you're going to arrive at a place of trust and heeding the advice. Heeding the advice and really enjoying their suggestion, their way of doing this thing. This new friendly leader sort of patron, okay? It's going to lead you to a place of trust and relaxation. Okay, Virgo, thank you for that second visit, for this new who's at the door kind of curiosity. All right, thank you for indulging me, and I hope you have an excellent August coming. Thank you. Bye. Till next time.